All right. Happy Monday, the 15th, middle of March. Almost done with the first quarter of 2021. Anyhow, let's get to work. Today we have a warm-up workout circuit that we're going to do. We're going to add a smidge of core in today's workout. So a warm-up workout circuit that has our warm-up pieces to the puzzle, right? We need to get that body warm dynamically, but also the components to today's workout, which has a fair amount of core. We also have a right leg circuit with more stuff. We have a chest thing to do. We've got a left leg thing. We got a back to do, blah, 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 blah. We need to get this workout going. Give yourself some space. Get your mat ready. We have 5 1-minute planks coming your way. During the 1-minute plank today, I really don't want the other ones, but if you really want to dabble around your planks, so be it, and I'll talk about it as we do it. And worst case scenario, if you can't do it, roll over and do some sit-ups or reverse crunches or V-ups and get back on your plank. We formally don't have any abs today, so today is a core day with lots of things. Here we go. 1-minute plank. Ready, set, go. When I use the word plank, I'm referring to low plank. Your body technically does work harder in a low plank position, barring you're doing all the good things, right? I'm parallel to the ground, my butt's not too much higher than my shoulders, blah, 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 blah. Take the pressure out of your elbows, take it out of your shoulders, take it out of your toes, and put it in the center of your body. So I refer to a low plank position. If you want to be on your hands and toes, high plank position, that's fine. Please acknowledge it's a little easier to be in the position, I didn't say easy, easier versus the low plank, and that your body won't have to work as hard in a high plank position. And if you want to dabble between elevator planks and rotational planks, feel free to dabble. Today, there's no formal changes. 2, 1, relax and breathe. We're not in a hurry during our warm-up workout circuits. Combo number 1, 20 total alternating stationary reverse lunges. We have done these probably a million times. The front leg is the loaded leg. The front leg is the working leg, and the front leg is responsible for pulling you back up. But remember the 4 words, hips. There's a lot of motion coming from and starting at your hips. Your glutes. Your glutes should always turn on when you do dynamic legs. Eyes, posture. You're always looking out in front of you. Don't look down, don't look up. And the word thighs, reminder, it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. 20 total alternating, which is 10 each leg, stationary reverse lunges. We start with this one often because it's safe. It's a good, safe, dynamic leg exercise to get our joints moving. When you're ready, we're going to start the next plank in 3 seconds. Now, same plank. 2, 1, let's go. Again, if you want to diversify your planks between low plank, elbows and toes, or high plank, hands and toes, or if you want to do some side planks, you can do some side planks. If you want to dabble, please do so. 5 1-minute planks, and it will go with our movements so we are dynamically ready to work. Breathe in your nose. Breathe out your mouth. People don't realize that you can take up to 20% more oxygen if you breathe in your nose versus breathing out or breathing in your mouth. And you got to remember that when that happens, sometimes you get a little woozy in the head. Reminder, oxygen is also a gas, and it's going to open up those capillaries. 3, 2, 1, relax and breathe and shake it off. We're not in a hurry when we get out of our plank position. And then you'll be on your standing scissors. 20 total alternating standing scissors. You are dynamically lengthening those hamstrings and glutes and your back muscles, and that's referring to your external spinae, your mid-back muscles per se, your lats, your traps. You're moving your arms and legs via your shoulder and hip joint. There's a lot going on your 20 standing scissors. Today, when we do get to our exertions later on, you'll always have the choice of agility and plyometrics, which I'll talk about when you get there, but you do also have the mobility when you get to your exertion later on. Third plank. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, mentally, you don't have any arms, you don't have any legs. Take your body weight and put it in the center of your body, right above your hips, right below your ribs, and breathe in your nose. Try to breathe deep in, hold it for a half count, and breathe it out your mouth. You will absorb more oxygen, enabling you to do more work. Take your time. Enjoy your Monday warm-up workout circuit. This is your third set of your plank. It's my 13th set of plank today. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe. Again, take your time. We're in a warm-up workout circuit. We want to get out of the plank safely. Lateral lunge. We don't really do this on the warm-ups the last several months or last year. Step, load, and push yourself back. 20 total alternating, stationary. You're not going anywhere. Lateral lunge. Don't think about the non-moving leg. You're not trying to stretch your non-moving leg. You're trying to step, load, and push yourself back. If you think and try to stretch that non-moving leg, then you're eventually going to use the leg to pull yourself back up, and then you're going to pull your groin, and then I won't see you for a couple months. Load the stepping leg and push yourself back. 20 total alternating stationary lateral lunges. This is your third round this circuit. And only because I am streaming on Facebook Live, one of my good buddies, Derek Miles, if he ever watches this thing, as he's been commenting, he pulled his groin back in college, and it took many months to get out of that one. Here we go. Fourth set of your plank. Ready, set, go. Now, I won't throw him under the bus on how he pulled his groin, but I sure hope he watches this video and comments. Breathe. Focus. This is your fourth set of your plank. If you're having troubles, roll over and do some sit-ups or reverse crunches or V-ups, which are more ab focused, whereas a plank is more core focused. Center that weight in your body. Take yourself to your happy place. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax and breathe. Taking your time. And then you're going to be on the next combo. Again, there's no rush. Standing runners. Standing runners is dynamic mobility, multi-joint motion, multi-muscle activation. There's a little rhythm on a standing runner. 20 total alternating standing runners. Most people get that flushed feeling when they get to standing runners And of course, it's not the first thing we do. We've already done a couple things, but that's when that body feels like it's really starting to warm up. And that's part increased blood flow, rhythm, all the things you've done going into it. And the body is ready to work. We are almost done in the warm-up workout circuit. It's your final 1-minute plank to go with our final dynamic leg, so we are warm and ready for our workout. Here we go. 1-minute plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Breathe and focus. I am going to talk about the workout for a second. We have a right leg circuit coming up with more core and exertion. We'll have a chest, I don't want to say circuit, but we can call it a circuit, a chest time durational piece. We'll have the left leg circuit later on, and then we finish off with our back circuit today. Plenty of work. We're going to crank the dial up soon, and then we turn the dial down, and we crank it back up again, and we turn it back down. Big day. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe. And if you have the ability to pat yourself on the back, please do. That was 5 1-minute planks. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. However, you're not done yet. 20 total, alternating, balancing, lengthening, stiff-legged deadlifts. Notice I said lengthening, and I didn't say stretching. It might feel like a stretching exercise. They're not called straight-legged deadlifts. That doesn't exist. Your legs are not perfectly straight, and I want your mindset to be lengthening, and then you're going to have your contracting versus stretching, which is lengthening a relaxed muscle, whereas lengthening a dynamic strength training exercise is not a stretching exercise. 20 total alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, balance, coordination, dynamic lengthening, hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. 20 total reps. When you get done, I need your space ready. We have a right leg circuit to go with a bunch of work. Some of it will be core and some of it will be exertion. Okay? Get that body and space all ready. All right. Right leg. You can literally do any right leg. You can do a right leg walking forward lunge, right leg stationary lunges, forward lateral reverse, right leg stiff-legged deadlifts, right leg step-ups. If you're at the gym, we have a right leg press. But let's say you're not quite feeling it yet. You could do a right leg hip bridge. I would let you or empower you to do a right leg hip bridge if you want to. Right leg circuit. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 total reps. You know I'm going to be here, and our combos are going to be challenging. Okay? When you're ready, I'm going to start with the hip bridge, but you can literally do any right leg you want. 10 right leg reps. Now I can talk about the hip bridge because I'm on it. I'm laying on the ground, and my right leg or right foot's on the ground. My left leg is over my right. For me, that's a better position. And then I'm going to squeeze my glutes, and I'm going to get my butt up. And that's part hamstrings, part core. 10. But again, you can do stationary forward lunge, stationary lateral lunge. Your right leg is moving. Stationary reverse lunge, stiff-legged deadlifts, and step-ups. Your right leg is working, but it's not moving. There's lots of different right legs. Combo number 1, which you're going to do again later, 20 total alternating plate slides. That's 10 each side. If you maintain a low plank position the entire warm-up workout circuit, it would probably be better if you were in the push-up position or high plank. But if you ever want to do a low plank plate slide, feel free. Remember, your body will always work harder in a low plank position. The plate slide mobility and strength, they change a little bit between the two positions. 20 total alternating plate slides. You'll do it again later on. All right, I want you to turn the dial up. Round 2, 20 right leg. Remember, you can do any right leg you want. When you get done, you've got 20 on your exertion. It's either agility based, primarily revolutions, plyometric based, reps, mobility based, reps, or if you have the tools, you can do 1 minute cardio. So I leave it up to you if you have the tools. Round 2, don't wait for me. 20 right leg reps, and then 20 on your exertion or 1 minute cardio if you have the tools. I will talk to you about the exertion here more soon. Remember, you can do any right leg exercise. Your right leg is always loaded. Your right leg is always working. It's just not always initially moving. 20 right leg, we're in a pyramid. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Your exertion, you guys, this is our 154th recorded workout. So you should know what that exertion means. Agility, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, mountain climbers, ski hops. All of those are going to be revolutions. Plyometrics, jump squats, split jumps, burpees, lateral bench hops, skater hops. Those are all bigger, more powerful, so they're going to be reps. Mobility, if you need to move the body a little bit more, you've got your standing scissors, standing runners, jack lanes. Those are all reps. And of course, if you have the tool, 1 minute cardio. Round 2 is 20 on your right leg, 20 on your exertion. Round 3, 30 on your right leg. Mix it up as you wish. Don't as you don't. Please don't wait for me. We've got a pyramid on the right leg. You'll hear the combos as we go. We'll repeat the combos later. 30, right leg. Round 1 was plate slides. Round 2 is your exertion or cardio. Round 3 is going to be Russian twist. Round 4 is going to be our exertion or cardio again. And round 5 will be our windshield wipers. I'm only mixing things up so you see it. Your right leg is always working. Your right leg is always the loaded leg. It's not always the moving leg. Again, don't wait for me. I want to try to turn that dial up a little bit. Right leg, always working this circuit. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Round 3 is 30 right leg, and you're going to have your 20 on your Russian twists. When you get to those Russian twists, you're on your bum. You're in almost a V-up style position. I would love it if your feet were off the ground. Your up body is deviating from your lower body or rotating on your lower body, and your lower body is moving a little bit away from the upper body or the weight that you have. But I do want to think about the up body rotating onto your lower body. Round 3, 30 right leg, 20 on your Russian twist. But I want you to think about the word rotation as your body is rotating on your lower body. Round 3 was 30 right leg, 20 Russian twist. Remember, I try to be a little bit ahead of you so you don't rest. Round 4 is 20 on your right leg. So we're going to go down the pyramid. And then you'll do your 20 exertion or 1 minute cardio again. When we do this again later on, the easy way to think about it is the 20 on the leg equals your exertion or cardio. Right leg, when it's moving, stationary forward lunge, stationary lateral lunge, walking forward lunge. You can asterisk step-ups based on whether you take your foot on or off. I personally don't take my foot off when I do single leg step-ups. Your leg is moving, your leg is working. It's an easy thing to think about. When your right leg is not moving, stationary reverse lunge, stiff-legged deadlifts. Again, you can asterisk the step-ups based on whether you have that up there or not. You got your hip bridge. Remember, I did put that in the right leg category today. You got the right leg hip bridge, your leg is not moving either. Round 4, 20 right leg, and again, 20 on your exertion or 1 minute cardio. Your agility items, high knees, butt kicks, bench taps, mountain climbers, ski hops, primarily revolutions, counting the one leg, unless you want to count both legs and you double the number. Plyometrics, jump squats, split jumps, burpees, skater hops, lateral bench hops, something bigger, something more powerful. Those are going to be reps. Round 4 was 20 on the right leg and 20 exertion. Round 5 is 10 on your right leg. And then you're going to lay on the ground and do 20 windshield wipers. Why am I doing these exercises? Well, your 5 1-minute planks were an isometric, non-moving, like we weren't doing anything besides planking, which is really good on the core. But all these combos were a lateral or rotational core exercise where you displaced weight around your body. So the plate slide, the Russian twist, and the windshield wiper, lateral or rotational, with the weight displacement outside of your body. Round 5, 10 right leg, 20 windshield wipers. Breathe. I don't want to say it's the opposite of your Russian twist. Russian twist, you had some lower body displacement, but your up body is rotating on your lower body. Windshield wipers, your up body is a really good foundation. Don't move your up body, and your lower body is rotating on your up body. 20 windshield wipers. Do I expect you to remember all this stuff? I mean, I don't. However, when we get to the left leg circuit later on, we're going to turn that dial up and get it done again, but we'll do the left leg. We're not there yet. We're going to do 150, oh boy, what? We're going to do 150 chest reps. What do you mean? Well, I want you to either do bench press, bar, dumbbells, push-ups, machine, TRX, or chest flies. Dumbbell flies, cable flies, machine flies. What do I don't want? I don't want the easiest 150 you've ever done in your life. What do I do want? A very heavy, a very slow, a very methodical 150 reps. Good reps are 2.5 to 3 seconds. Let's just make it easy math. 450 seconds of chest. That's over 7 minutes of chest. And that's if you don't take many breaks and you don't make too many changes. However, you can take breaks and you can make changes because I want it to be difficult. 150. I'm not going to put a timer to it. I'll let you enjoy a little quiet time, but I want your chest. Oh, baby. What are some ways to diversify? Well, I can lay on a bench, I can lay on a ball, I can lay on the ground, and I can do chest presses or chest flies. Okay, that's cool. Simple. We've done that a lot. You can do push-ups. Regular old floor push-ups. You can have legs straight or knees bent. You can do incline push-ups. Your hands are up on something. You can do decline push-ups. Your feet are up on something. TRX push-ups would be kind of like an incline as far as position, but significantly harder. You got machine chest presses. We've got different angles. You've got flies with cables and machine weight flies. All I'm asking is you slow it down. If I said to do 15 sets of 10 chest, you would roll your eyes and ask me why. So when I give you 150 reps of chest, you still roll your eyes and ask why. I want 150 reps of chest, and I want slow. And with the tools that you have, I want you to work hard. And I want you to take your time. And breathe. As you're doing this, the second you get tired, I do want you to rest your hands for a second. And you can diversify your exercises as well. But when you get tired, the mechanics of your motion are naturally going to change. So then you're going to get your wrist and your elbow and your shoulder joints, and you're not going to use your chest muscles. So shake them off. Remind yourself your shoulder blades lead the way, no matter what. Whether you're pushing on your chest press or you're pulling on your chest fly, when you get tired, make sure the mechanics of the exercise are even better. Shoulder blades, shoulder blades, shoulder blades, and you're pushing or pulling, you're pushing or pulling. 150 reps of chest. I'm burning, and I'm not doing as much as you guys are doing, so you better be burning. Take your time. Enjoy the moment. Diversify a little bit. I don't mind making changes, just make sure you're staying mindful. I want your chest. You have different angles of your chest presses, and some on the flies too, but flat bench, decline bench, incline bench, different tools, push-ups flat on the ground, legs straight and knees bent, hands on something, incline push-up, feet on something, decline push-up. But when you get tired, I need you to make sure your mechanics are even better. Your shoulder blades cause that lengthening of your chest muscle. It also alleviates a lot of pressure from your shoulder joint. Shoulder blades movement equals lower pressure, equals more muscle, equals why don't you do it more? Think about how many times we talked about time under tension. 2.5 to 3 second reps. Some motion, like your chest press, tends to be quicker. So you gotta mentally slow down a chest press. Naturally, chest flies is a longer motion, so naturally let it happen. Don't try to speed it up too much. When you lengthen a muscle properly, it has a chance to bind. And when it binds and does all the things it's supposed to do, that's how you get stronger. That's how your joints can be alleviated by pressure. Of course, on your chest press or chest fly, the more shoulder blades you add, the better lengthening, the more contraction, strong chest, strong shoulder joint. And that happens for lots of things, lat pull downs, trap rows, even bicep curls. When you allow a little bit of movement, you're gonna ease off the pressure off your joint and you're gonna maximize the load you put on the muscle. Again, just so you hear it, 150 chest. I know it's abnormal. I want you to push yourself. And fast forward, when you are done, you don't have to wait for me. That's not a green light for stopping doing what you're doing and going faster. It's a green light to turn up the dial and work harder. When you get done with your 150 reps of chest, you're gonna immediately start that left leg circuit. The left leg circuit will go with the same combos that I'll start talking about here soon. It doesn't mean I want you to move faster. I just want you to turn up that dial, okay? Again, don't wait for me. You shouldn't be there yet, but you might be getting close. Shoulders, laying back on shoulders. Focus, work. Again, only so you hear it, so you know what to do. The second you get done with your 150 reps of chest, A, pat yourself on the back. If you can, I didn't do my job. It's harder to pat yourself on the back as you just did. How about this? You just tap your shoulder, pat yourself on the shoulder. Good job. If you beat up that muscle really good, it just makes it harder to reach over and pat yourself on the back, so you might have to high five yourself. After your 150 reps of chest, start doing your left leg, which I'll start talking about here in a second. I just want your mind set on to turning up that dial a little bit. Again, if I said do 15 sets of 10, or pick 3 different chest movements and do 5 sets of 10 per movement, you'd be like, okay, that's weird. Like, we don't do that. 150 reps of chest with some small diversity between the movements and your tools should have been good. And Cyril's going to have you add 10 and 3 5s on your back there, Justin. Add a 10 and 3 5s each side. Please. Again, don't wait for me. I'm going to start talking about the left leg circuit. It doesn't mean I expect you to be there. I just don't want you to rest. After your 150 reps of chest, you've got your left leg coming your way. That's going to be the 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Again, we're going to have people all over the place. And for those that are doing this recorded, push the pause button and finish off your 150 reps of chest. And I say that because I get feedback from people at home that do it recorded, and they're like, how'd you guys do that in 45 to 50 minutes? Partly based on the tools that you have, the workout space that you're physically in, the mental space that you're working out with. There's so many factors. So many factors. When you get to your left leg, reminder, you can do any left leg you want. Remember, I did open the door to hip bridges. You could lay on the ground and do left leg hip bridges. You got your left leg, you can do stationary reverse lunge. Your left leg is not moving. Stationary forward lunge. Your left leg is moving. Stationary lateral lunge. Your left leg is moving. Stiff-legged deadlift. Your left leg is not moving. Step-ups. You can asterisk a step-up based on whether you get on and off the tire. Left leg is going to be your 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Round one, the second and last time you're going to do your plate slides. Guess what? You just did 150 reps of chest. Be careful. It's going to be harder to support yourself. Trust me, I've seen it all morning long. I've tried not to chuckle, but it's really funny. But be careful. High plank, aka push-up position. Low plank, elbows and toes. Be mindful on that displacement. Be mindful that you worked really hard. You did 150 reps of chest. It's going to be hard to hold yourself up. Fair warning, you guys, I want your tempo to increase. I want your pace to increase. I want your load and motion maintenance, or increasing load and motion. Increase that, please. Moral of the story, increase your intensity, and that has nothing to do with going faster. Increase your focus, right? You know what to do. Do it better than what you did earlier. Round one was left leg 10 with your 20 plate slides. Round two is left leg 20, and that goes with your 20 exertion or 1 minute cardio. Again, you have your left leg 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. If you're not there yet, good. Nice job. You're working hard. If you're there and you're cruising, good. Keep working hard. Left leg is loaded. Left leg is working. Left leg isn't always moving, but it is the working leg. Again, you have your left leg 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Round one, 10 left leg, 20 plate slides. Round two, left leg 20. Then you have your 20 exertion or 1 minute cardio. Earlier I showed more agility. This one I'll show more plyometrics. You can do plyometrics or agility. And remember, the biggest difference is overall tempo of the exercise, load created, power exerted, and of course the yielding of impact. Jump squats, split jumps, burpees, skater hops. You've got lateral bench hops, things that require a lot more power being created to the load that you're going to move, to the impact it'll probably yield. That's the biggest difference between agility and plyometrics. When I use that word exertion, you should know what to do. Round three is 30 on your left leg, and then you'll have your 20 on your Russian twist. Remember, if you're not there, that's okay. Left leg, 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. Round one, 20 plate slides. Round two is your 20 exertion or 1 minute cardio. Round three is your 20 Russian twist. Remember, as you progress in these workouts, forwards, hips, a lot of movement comes from your hips. Some exercises, most of the movement comes from your hips. Hips, glutes. Your glutes should always turn on when you do dynamic legs. And dynamic legs simply means multi-joint motion, multi-muscle activation, but your glutes should always turn on. Eyes. Remember your posture. Don't look directly down. Don't look up. Let your eyes follow the movement of your body, keeping that nice neutral spine and posture. And that word thighs, reminder, it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Round 3, 30 on your left leg, and then you're gonna have your 20 on your Russian twist. Just to fast forward, we're not there yet, but when the circuit's done, we're gonna do our back the same way we did our chest, and that'll be the end of the workout. Remember, workouts like this that stop, where they feel like they stop suddenly, it's a great time to stretch. It's a great time to hydrate. It's a great time to nourish. If you have energy, go do some cardio. Even just laying there for 3 to 5 minutes, closing your eyes, and thinking about all the things that you accomplished today is a great tool. Round 3, 30 on your left leg, 20 on your Russian twist. Round 4 is 20 on your left leg. Then you're gonna have your 20 on your exertion or cardio for the last time today. Depends on the exercise you're doing, does control the tempo a little bit, and maybe even pace. Stationary forward lunges, they burn more, they're harder. Stationary lateral lunges have a long lengthening component and are hard exercise. Stiff leggeds is a longer, smoother exercise that has more balancing pieces. You got your hip bridge, right? You're getting on and off the ground. Simple exercise, but different position. Lots of different adjustments. Maybe you're going body weight. Maybe you're holding lots of weight. Lots of different positions. Round 4, 20 on your left leg. Then you're gonna have your 20 on your exertion or 1 minute cardio for the last time today. Then round 5 is 10 on your left leg. You'll have your 20 windshield wipers. And again, don't wait for me. I'm gonna start talking about the back exercises next. I am not saying you should be there. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 on your left leg. Round 1, plate slides. Round 2, agility or plyometrics for your exertion. Round 3 is your Russian twist. Round 4 is your exertion or cardio one more time. Round 5 is your windshield wipers. And then all we have to do is our back muscles to finish off your day. Again, just so everybody hears it, we're going to be in different spots. Please make sure you finish your left leg circuit and it ends with your 20 windshield wipers. When you get done, you have 150 back reps. You can lay on something and do lat pullovers. You have different tools to lay on. If you have lat pull down machines, please do. You can do trap rows, either position with dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, or different position with a TRX, or a different position with cable rows or machine rows. You've got 150 back reps. And that's trap rows, lat pullovers. I will asterisk the use of Supermans. If you really want to lay on your stomach and do Supermans, authorize isn't the right word. You can do Supermans because it's a back strength training exercise versus lat pull downs and trap rows. I don't really want swimmers, although good for you. They're definitely in that mobility and activation category where I want to think about load and muscle building strength training. But again, when you get there, it's all you. This is the last thing. If you're going to do trap rows, the get low, stay low position, you're going to need to rest a little bit. Your lower back doesn't like to be in that position very long. It can handle it. You can do it. You've trained on it. Just be mindful of the lower back. Laying on something, ground ball or bench, you can change what you're laying on your lat pullovers. Again, you have TRX or cable rows. There's other different rows. And of course, lat pull downs, you unfortunately need a tool or a machine because the weight comes from above. So you need to have something you can pull weight. I mean, you could have a rope system and a plate in front of you and pull. You see these crazy garage contraptions, although amazing. Be mindful that that weight is above you. So pulling with your hands coming from above is a lat exercise, but there's going to be a weight attached to it. The back circuit isn't going to feel as invasive. I didn't say it was easier. It just won't feel as invasive as your chest. Naturally, your chest, even though predominantly pushing, there is pulling. The elongation of the muscle fibers, the connection of the muscle fibers, and the burn, the type of burn that your chest will yield, normally ends. Failure is a good thing in the fitness industry. Your muscle will fail. It just will stop. So you have to restart and shake it off. But when you do lat pullovers, you probably could legitimately do 150 lat pullovers based on the weight you have, but your hands are going to get tired, your forearms get tired, other things get tired, and so it would be wise of you to rest your hands and diversify a little bit. Again, I didn't say it's going to be easier. By nature, it won't burn quite as much. You'll be able to do a little bit more before you need to take breaks. And when this is done, you are done. 150 back reps. And you're at the gym, right? We have regular bars, we have V bars, we have different bars, you have straps, there's different handles you can hold. They're all very similar movements, just different handles on your lat machines and your trap machines. You got your trap rows, different tools and body positions. So, it might feel a little less diverse than your chest. You have different positions, right? Flat bench, incline bench, machines. There's lots of different positions to do the same dang motion. When this is done, again, weird, different rhythm kind of a day. That's my intent, as you've heard the last several months. Sometimes you just mix up the rhythm of the day. So when you ask me why we're doing this, well, now you know why. There's a big old burn. Tomorrow you know the answer for yourself. When you're like, oh, man, jeez. We have done more reps per muscle group differently with ladders and pyramids and supersets and other combos. But how we did it today yielded a little bit of change, and your body will thank you for the change. When you get down to your 150 back reps, stretch, chill, relax, hydrate, nourish before you go back and finish off your workday. Today was chest, back, based on the right leg and left leg. It all depended on what muscles and the pulling and the pushing. You had your exertion, but today was on the core. So let's label this as a major core day, major chest and back, and we had other components. We'll do something similar on our shoulders, buys, and tries, and our quads, hammies, and calves formally on Wednesday. So you have the two different types of workout with a similar rhythm. Again, nice job, happy Monday. I don't want or expect you to be done, but when you get done, stretch, hydrate, focus, breathe, pat yourself on the back.